everybody, and welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So I feel like I've been like the worst booktuber ever. I feel like I haven't had any content to share / time to film. Like this past week was just insane with like work, and I wasn't like reading like anything. Like the one book I was reading took me forever. And then my birthday was on Friday. And then, obviously, with my birthday being on Friday and then Saturday, like, we had a lot of things that were going on yesterday that I, like, couldn't film yesterday, and now here I am. So, and I'm sorry if the lighting is crazy. It's really nasty looking outside, so my face probably looks real great right now. So, let's just get started. I have 2 books to haul for you. I did not break my book buying ban. One was a pre-order that I ordered way before my book buying ban even started, and the other one is a book that Patrick bought me for my birthday. In addition to my birthday books, the reason why he bought me the book was because my present wasn't going to actually arrive till after my birthday, but then it came early, ended up coming Saturday. So he got me this Belle Funko Pop. She's wearing the, yellow ball gown. It just came out actually like on my birthday. And then my golden girls have arrived. So I have Dorothy, Blanche, Rose, and Sophia. I'm so freaking excited. I've been looking forward to them forever, and they were supposed to come out on my birthday, so like he was like, can I please buy them for you for your birthday? And I was like, okay, sure. And he pre-ordered them, and they were not supposed to ship out on the day they were released, which was weird. So I got them yesterday. They were originally supposed to come like the 11th or 12th, and I was like, what? But they came yesterday, so I was really, really excited. Especially because I saw Jen from Reading with Pugs got hers early, and I was so jealous. I was ready to be like, can we cancel this order and go somehow find them and hunt them down, because I need them right this minute. But I was patient, I waited, and now I have them. So I'm so excited to have them right there. The book that he also bought me for my birthday was a book that he was going to basically buy for himself, so he decided to also treat it as a birthday present for me, and that is Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard by Rick Riordan. Well, the Hammer of Thor, but it's part of the Magnus Chase series. This is book 2 in the series. We read the first book last year, and we really enjoyed it, and it was one of those things where he knew I was at a book buying ban, so he was like, I'll buy it because I have to read it anyways. And then he decided that it would just be a good present as well. It's a Target edition, so there's a magnet in the back, which will probably just end up staying there. But yeah, I'm really excited to get to this at some point. So yeah. And then the book that I had pre-ordered was Replica by Lauren Oliver. So we have Gemicide and we have Lyricide. I pre-ordered this before my book buying ban because it just sounded so interesting to have 2 perspectives. I think it's science fiction. I'm not fully sure what the book's actually about. I almost actually like the book better without the dust jacket. I love this white with the hot pink butterfly. Like, it is just gorgeous. I think the cover is alright, like, I like this, but at the same time, like, I just wish the color was just right on the book. Like, this feels, since it's so plasticky, it feels really uncomfortable. Like, I don't think I'll be able to read with this cover on, and this makes it, whenever I see this book in book hauls and I see this, I always think it's like, oh, it's a library book, and it's not a library book. So, just some not so loving things about this cover, but I still think I'm going to really enjoy this book. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but hopefully at some point, obviously. Now to the wrap-up portion of this video. I've only read 2 books since you last saw me. The Perfect Neighbors decided to take me forever, and I don't know why. Like, there was days where I just, like, couldn't read because I was too busy doing other things. And then there was other days where, like, I would just read, but I wasn't getting very far at all in this book. And that's not to say that this book was bad. I gave this book 4 stars. I actually really enjoyed it. It's about this, like, neighborhood, and obviously, like, everybody has their own secret. Like, you think you know everybody, but underlying, like, everybody has something that they hide that they don't want people to know about. Like, maybe you are kind of crushing on your coworker, and that's going to devastate your husband, or your ex-husband is now, like, with your best friend, your ex-best friend, and she's pregnant, so you kind of go to their house and stalk them, or something bad happened in your past, and that's why you're moving to this neighborhood. Like, different things like that. And I thought it was really good, but, like, it was kind of like, it wasn't like a thrillery, like, keep going to find out what was going to happen. It was just kind of like a, like, stating of the facts, like, let's follow these characters' lives. And, like, it was good, but there was nothing that was like, oh my god, I need to keep reading to find this out. So, like, when there were the nights where I was like, do I want to read? Like, this wasn't like, me, you need to find the ending. So, there was no, like, pull. Like, once you were reading, like, it was fine. It was just, like, one of those things where, like, to pick it back up was kind of hard. So I gave it 4 stars. I still really enjoyed all the characters. I enjoyed all of their secrets, and I think that it came to an interesting ending. So yeah, that's that. I just read this book. I started it on my birthday because I knew I wasn't going to really be able to go read the whole thing, but I knew I was going to get through it fast, / I knew I'd be able to finish it Saturday morning really fast, and that's what I did. And that is Welcome to the Dark House by Lori Faria Stellares. I stopped at my parents' house on Thursday because it was actually my dad's birthday. And I was like, oh, that's perfect timing to grab this book to reread for October. I've actually never read this book in October. I think I read it like in the summer or something like that. But it was not an October month. And I still love this book. I gave this book 5 stars. It's really creepy. I've seen reviews where people are like, this is just cheesy, this is bad. But for me, like, this is just one of those books that flies really fast, and I really enjoy it. Follows a girl named Ivy, and in her past, her parents were murdered in her house while she was there. And he, like, kind of sees her, but, like, she had called the cops beforehand, so, like, he doesn't kill her. So it's, like, 12 years later, not 12 years later, it's, like, 8 years later, and, she's still, like, really scared of, like, him coming back to get her. And, like, she's still, like, in therapy. She's, like, in the witness protection agency. Like, she's got a new name, a new family, a new home, everything. And she wants to learn how to live with fear instead of, like, completely wiping out her fear. So she wants to know, like, why people like to be scared. And she ends up entering this contest with the Night Elf. It's, like, this movie franchise. And it's, like, win a chance to, like, meet the producer. Like, come enjoy this weekend, full expenses paid. And she enters and she wins, and then it follows her and all the other characters that have also won this trip. And so, like, most of this is obviously the trip itself. It involves going to this dark house and then going to this carnival place, like this amusement park, and obviously lots of scary stuff happen at this amusement park. And I just find it really interesting, and I really like it. It grips me. It makes me turn to the next page. There is a little bit of a love story going on in here, which is kind of like, okay, but it doesn't deter the story for me, so I still really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. I did do that thing where if you send an envelope to this author with a postage stamp and things like that, she will send you like a bajillion stickers with her autograph on it, so I finally like stuck that in here. And then I also grabbed, while I was at my parents' house, Return to the Dark House, which is book 2. I don't think there is going to be a book 3. I felt like I remember reading this, wishing there was a book 3, and I also put a sticker in there. So we'll see. At some point this month I do want to read this book. I should make a TBR, but it's already like the 9th, so I feel stupid making a TBR, so I'm not probably going to. But the other book that I'm hopefully, that's a word, hopefully going to read next is How to Disappear by Anne Reddish Stampler. This book has been on my mind. Like, I literally, this is over here out of place because I almost picked it up after I had already put these guys down here. I was going to possibly read The Loyal Heart by Shelley Shepherd Gray, but I feel like I don't know if I'm really in the mood for historical fiction right now. I feel like I'm really in this mood for thrillery, but I wanted to read one of my review books, and then I picked this one, and then I put it back down, and I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to start it yet. Like, I feel like I really want a thrillery book right now, so I'm going to try to read this book next. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it will come to you a lot sooner than I did this time around. So I apologize, but it was just not a really great reading week for me, so I figured I'd wait till I read a couple books before I came back to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will